What's good? Welcome y'all to the Good Energy Show. This is episode 0. It's episode 0. It's the pre-log pilot.
It's
Whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
The introduction. We're giving y'all the introduction.
I'm gonna be touching the mic a lot.
My name is Tyler. This is Ian, my co-host. We're ready to hop
good?
right into this shit. I'm not trying to waste any time. So we're gonna start it off. We're just gonna ask
hit
each other.
me with something.
Do a little Q&A. You know what I'm saying? Get a feel for everybody.
That's how we're doing it. Yeah.
We have our amazing audience here.
Yeah.
Amazing audience. We have Lexi Crispin and Kevin Darnell
First
Jackson,
in.
boy, you know what I'm saying? So we in this thing. All right, so we're going to start off with the first question. Ian, when you were 16, where did you think you would be at the age you are now?
When I was 16, damn, that is a good question. Because that was like 2 years ago, honestly. So
Yeah, no, I feel you.
16, I honestly thought. What was that, Kev? All right. No, we can't have any distractions in the audience.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought I would do something with my life at 16, but I never really thought I had the doors and like the opportunities to do it. So when I was introduced to you guys, fast forward like 2 years, and I'm hanging out with you guys now, it's just there's so many opportunities, so much more to learn from, so
Yeah.
much more to grow.
No, dude, I feel that. When I was 16, bro, I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah,
No
like
idea.
that was the thing. I was just vibing through life, just coasting,
Yeah.
and now we're here.
Yeah, dude.
We're just taking it one step at a time. We are not wasting any opportunities.
No, dude, we are literally not wasting any time
No,
whatsoever. Like,
Nah.
dude,
That's the
I
thing.
thought about starting like this podcast, this show, like probably about a year ago, and I've just been like pushing it away because like,
Yeah.
it hasn't felt like the right time to start it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And dude,
I feel that.
when we started talking about it and we started like
Yeah, it
talking
was like,
about these vibes,
we had
and
that-
this
we had the
energy, bro,
connection, yeah.
I was like, dude.
I was like, dude, we got to get on the
Dude,
fucking mics.
I ordered mics and everything the next day. Dude,
Next
went and bought
day.
a new mixer, bro. I was like, all right, dude, we are in this, dude. Like, we are starting
We
this
already
shit,
on
bro.
this
Like,
shit.
I am so ready, man. It's just gonna be crazy.
All right,
Damn. Yeah, what do you got? First question.
all right. So I did like that question. That was a good question.
Thank you. Came up with that on the spot. What do you got?
Honestly, this is kind of weird because it's like on the same topic, but I was wondering, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Damn. So how old will I be? Maybe 24?
24 years old, a young man.
It's 24, honest to God, I kind of see myself. So now, all right, so with the way things are changing, 24, I kind of relatively see myself doing real estate.
Real estate.
Yeah,
okay,
still doing online business and things like that, but I really want to get into real estate.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like family and stuff, like I don't know. I'm not really looking too deep.
Do you
into
think
that
you'll
shit right now.
change as a person?
Oh, absolutely.
like-
dude. Absolutely. I feel like I'm changing every day.
Yeah. Okay.
It's crazy.
I vibe with that.
Shit.
All right.
What do we got here? What do we got? What do we got?
See, we're kind of like, this is the thing with the questions. We're kind of like asking questions, but then there comes a point where it's like, we just stop. And then
Yeah,
we're
it's kind of like.
because we can't like go any farther. I mean, we could, but
Yeah. No, I feel you.
yeah.
So the next question is, what motivates you every day to keep striving for better things?
What motivates me is the family, seeing my close friends, my family being happy, knowing every day when I wake up that there are people out there that love me and shit.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Dude, I feel you big time. Like, dude, just showing love, man. Like, whether it be somebody you don't know. Like,
Exactly.
I preach that shit all the time on social media. Like, just give somebody a compliment. Like, if you don't know them, just give them a compliment.
The
Like,
simplest shit. Like, yo, those
Dude,
kicks
that-
are fresh, bro.
right. Like, that goes.
And then they'll be like, hey, thanks, bro.
Exactly. Like,
But
that
then in
goes
their
a
head,
long way.
they're like, yeah, I'm the fucking man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude. Like, it goes a long way, man.
It
Like,
does.
I don't even know how to explain it, but that shit is like, it's some Buddha type stuff, man. Like, you
Some
just
Buddha
give
shit,
off some
yeah.
vibes when you show that energy, man. It's,
You spread the love.
you look like, I don't know, you look like just such like a bigger person. Like, you know, like you understand the bigger picture.
You look a
know?
lot wiser,
Yeah.
honestly. Yeah.
Oh, I definitely agree with that. What do you got for the next one?
All right, let me hop in these notes real quick. Well, my next question was about motivation, and
Yeah, if you got like the same type of question, just
Yeah.
go to the next one.
Oh, yeah. The health, wealth, happiness, and love.
Mhm.
Can you explain that and like
So
give me a better understanding of that?
yeah, one of like my biggest mentors, Ty Lopez. He did a video on it one day.
Yeah.
And it's health, wealth, love, happiness. It's like the four
Health,
main
wealth,
keys to
love,
life.
happiness.
And the way he explains it is like, if you have like wealth, love, and happiness, right?
Mhm.
So say that you're the richest man in the world, but you weigh 500 pounds and you can't get out of bed.
Mhm.
And you have people around you that, support you and like what you do. And, say you're happy generally, like you're a happy person, but nobody is going to envy you or want to be you if you can't get out of bed.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying that like, oh, like I want people to, envy me and I want people to, wish they had my life. Like, it's not like that because, what I'm trying to do is I'm not trying to make people, feel jealous or anything like that. I'm trying to motivate people.
Mhm.
So when you have all four keys like that, I would say your persona or like the way people view you is just completely different.
Mhm.
And,
And like your self ego kind of like diminishes,
yeah.
and like you start to understand yourself a lot better, rather than wanting to be somebody else and pushing that image
Mhm.
of like, hey, this is who I am. Let me spread it to everybody else. But like, some people get it twisted and wanna, I don't know how to say it, but like, they want to spread it with negativity
I kind of
instead of positivity.
Well, yeah, that's the way that the
Because-
human brain works, though. People are so much more attracted to negative anymore than they are positive. Like,
Yeah.
like for a perfect example, like rappers, like they're always rapping about
Yeah,
something,
hip-hop.
whether it be depressing or breaking up or heartbreaking or like, oh, I just don't give a fuck. Like, I got all this money, I'm gonna do some drugs and all this shit. I mean, that's a negative vibe. That's negative energy that they're putting out, and that's just what's hip. Like, that's what people like, dude. Like, I don't understand it
Yeah, I honestly get what you're saying.
because people are. I mean, honestly, they're scared to put out, the the understanding of positive. Like,
Hmm. They're
if
scared to push the positivity because so many big influencers are pushing the negative.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think that it goes big with social media too. Like, if you post a picture with some type of negative caption,
Yeah.
obviously people are gonna comment more and more. Like, okay, so like, say you post something about like, damn, like I'm depressed, like all this shit. Like, if you have 7,000 followers, you're probably gonna get close to 80, 90 comments on that because
Mhm.
people are they're sympathetic. And people
Yeah.
are so quick to be sympathetic, but when you put something positive out there, like
Mhm.
my Instagram is all positive messages,
Yeah.
whether it be
I started picking up on that
whether
too.
it be
Yeah.
life tips or motivation or just simple things like just getting people to smile or anything like
Yeah.
that.
Like
then-
just a simple step that gets you through the day.
Yeah,
And
and
to like think about a different perspective.
yeah, and like I was saying, like, cause I have like 7,000 followers or something, and like,
Yeah.
if I had a different audience but the same amount of followers, and I did negative things instead of positive things,
Hmm.
I could scale everything so much quicker. But the fact that I'm trying my best to like put the positive out there and become like this positive influencer and try to get people to become like their best self,
Yeah.
it's hard for people to understand that and like pick up on it and actually like,
And actually do it for themselves.
yeah,
Because it's so easy to be negative. You could be negative to somebody like instantly, but to actually pull something from inside of you that is meaningful
yeah.
and like actually
And it-
motivating for
Dude,
somebody,
it's so
it's
hard.
it's
It's like-
hard for people to understand that.
And like, I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but there's
Yeah.
people who are like sympathetic and like they generally like care about people, but they just don't know how to show it, or like when they show
Exactly.
it just looks fake. And like, that's one thing that like I had to overcome, because like I've always like cared for people and like try to help for people and like all these things, but like
Yeah.
the problems that people have are so like repetitive. It's like I
And they're
feel
so simple too.
and I feel like I'm just like
if you just look
saying
at
the
it
same
a
thing
different
over and over
way,
again. So
yeah.
like I feel bad, but like there's people out there that have big problems. Like they're really going through some shit that like
Mhm.
I want to be.
Stay away from,
Not even stay away from. Like I want to. That's like the people I want to be the biggest help to.
Yeah.
But like it's like all these
I mean,
people that
like stay away from it, as in I don't want people to get it twisted. Like there's people in positions where it's really deteriorating their own health, and like that's something I don't want to see myself in, but that's who I want to help. Like that's who I
Yeah.
want to push my message to.
Hmm. And like I've became friends with people when I lived in California. This one girl that I worked with, she did what she wasn't like. She's not like the type of person to, like self-diagnose her like with depression. Like she doesn't do that to herself. Like she
Yeah.
really had like depression. She like had real bad anxiety. She like I swear like she had schizophrenia, dude. Like she was
Yeah.
crazy, and not crazy, but like it was a crazy situation. And like the way that like our conversations would go, and me like actually trying to like
How did she
provide,
handle
like,
it?
dude?
Like all that.
It was crazy. She ended up quitting, and we kind of like touched base like here and there. But, dude, if I could go back and like know what I know now and like talk to her
And
again,
yeah,
like,
because before you're saying you didn't really have the ability at that time,
mhm.
and you feel like you've learned so much more that it could help her a lot, much more than you
Yeah.
did before.
I feel like I could do so much more than what I
Mhm.
did. But I
But-
mean, that's not up to me, man. Like that's just the position I was in my life. So
Yeah.
just kind of
So you learn from it.
yeah.
You grow even bigger.
Dude, you learn every day, man. Like
And
you
that's
learn,
the fucking.
that's the
that's the
journey, bro.
thing.
Like that's
You
it.
just
That's
learn.
literally it. I love it so much. Like today, I was just listening to like piano for like 2 hours straight and just sitting there just thinking.
That shit'll
like,
put your brain on a different frequency. Like if
Yeah.
you're listening to hip hop, rap, just like mumble shit all day,
Yeah.
and then you switch, and then you switch to like some melodic shit,
Yeah.
like some smooth, vibey,
Dude,
even
there's-
piano, like straight piano, like somebody just
That's what it was.
riffing
That's
on the
literally what it
motherfucking
was.
keys.
Dude, there's methodologies to everything. Every single piece of music that's out there, every single piece of text or picture, it may not have a meaning for somebody who types it or makes it or whatever, but somebody that's listening to it interprets that in their own like way. Like so for somebody watching this video,
Mhm.
they might be taking it a completely different way. They might think that we're douchebags and like we don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But then there's going to be other people out there that,
That
connect that
actually-
like connect and they think on the same level that we think on.
Yeah.
And they're just going to kind of understand and comprehend and like actually take bits and pieces and use it. And then there's going to be other people that are just they don't care.
That are just
And-
used to that, always putting somebody else down because it's like, oh, they're trying something new.
Yeah.
Let
Like,
me- let me shit on 'em
Like,
real
yo, this
quick.
is episode 0. Like,
Make 'em
this is-
feel
This is
bad.
literally, this is not scripted at all. We barely have any talking points. Like,
Bro, we didn't share anything
We're
with each
literally
other.
just
Like
talking,
we just
bro.
jumped
Like,
into
that's-
this shit.
yeah, like, he got here like, what, 15 minutes ago?
15 minutes ago.
Yeah, dude, it's just, I don't know, man. Like, I just want people to kind of catch a vibe and, like, understand.
Yeah.
And, like, actually be able to, like, pick some things up and, like,
And
become a better person.
yeah, and I
Like,
understand like at the beginning, a lot of people, I'd say like 90% of the people aren't gonna like catch on to this shit.
Nah.
But like, I'm gonna stick to this shit and just wait, just be patient on those kind of people that actually want to learn from this
Yeah.
and actually want to better themselves because
Mhm.
of the words we're saying.
Yeah.
And I'm happy I have the ability to express that
Mm-hmm.
and like I'm happy to be in this position to
Dude, even if it takes us 6 months to hit 100 views, like there's consistently 80 to 90 to 100 people watching this video. If you think about that on a bigger scale, like when I was younger, my goal, like my set out goal was to
Mhm.
change 10 people's lives. That was it. I
Yeah.
just wanted to touch 10 people. I wanted to make them a better person. So
and
if I
let
can have
them show
just-
you believe in them.
just
you know?
80 to 90 people watch this, dude. That's 80 to 90 people that I potentially have the ability to change. Like that is taking my goal
Yeah.
and completely blowing it up.
And since life works kind of like in patterns, you know,
Mhm.
like do you know what I'm saying?
No, dude, I know exactly. What
Life is
you're Trust me. I know
life is
exactly.
patterns. It's loops, and if you think about that, you put that in the loop.
Yeah.
You put bettering 10 people in the loop. Doesn't matter a year, a couple months from now, a week from now.
Yeah.
20 people get into that loop,
Yeah.
and then it just grows. It's a
just
snowball
growing
effect.
and growing and growing, dude. Like I'm just so excited.
But
to
you
be
got to
able-
stick with that mentality to actually want to help people.
So this just popped in my head when you were talking about, I don't know, you were talking about like a circle or something. But like
Yeah, the
when-
loops, the
like,
patterns.
when people say like keep like, you know, the right people in your circle and things like that. You know, like
Yeah.
you need to have like a tight circle, and like the people that are in my circle now,
That's something I never like.
dude, it's special.
I never thought about.
like it's something special,
Yeah.
dude. And
Once you actually like find those people that think the way you do.
yeah, no, it's insane. But like, so imagine your group of friends, like your circle. So why not take the same concept and do things that revolve around your life, you know? So
Yeah.
like me, like I work every day. I
Mhm.
come home, I go to the gym every day. I come home, work on stuff, take a shower, go to bed. Like that's all positive energy. And like I don't let time for distractions. Like I really like okay, yeah, like we party, but like we party at your house. Like we party
Yeah,
at my
we party-
house. Like we don't
We don't
not
party in
like
a negative like environment.
we're
you
not
know?
like going out and like
Yeah.
doing things, dude. Like we have like our positive energy. Like we have our circle, and like that's what we stick to.
And it just multiplies when we're all together.
Dude, it's
That's the
insane,
thing.
bro. It's like radiation. Dude.
Yeah,
I'm just like
yeah.
sitting there, dude. I feel so like cozy and shit, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, like these are my people, dude.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. Like, I never thought in a million years I was gonna meet anybody that like even slightly reciprocated the same energy that I did. And it's, like,
Exactly.
it's insane, bro.
But like now I understand like there are people like that
Yeah.
that we can find, like in.
Yeah, dude. It's something special, bro.
I love this shit,
Me too.
dude. I'm
And the
so
fact- the
like,
fact that
I'm
we're
so
only on-
excited. Like,
we're only at 17
dude,
minutes.
nobody's gonna fucking watch this, and
No,
I'm so
dude, nobody-
hyped.
I
I'm so
know.
hyped about this shit.
Oh shit. Nah, I think there'll be some.
Yeah.
There'll be a decent amount of people that watch it, but
That's the only motivation I need though. Like if I'm happy doing it, like if I'm getting no viewers and I'm happy doing this shit, there's no stopping us.
that's what I'm saying, dude. Like,
Okay, I'm getting a little loud.
yeah, we're getting a little off here.
Getting a little loud.
But, I don't even know. There was a couple topics that I wanted to kind of touch on, like,
Oh, let me look at the notes real quick. I did have a good one.
well, while you're waiting, I'm gonna just hop into this next one. So,
Yeah.
I was on Instagram Live, and two of these kids that I used to go to school with, they both asked me what manifestation means, and like, they were like, "How do I manifest? Like, what is manifestation, or what does manifestation mean?" Something like that, and I know like I know like the concept and what I'm doing and everything like that, but to actually explain that to somebody else is crazy, dude. Like,
yeah.
manifestation, bro, it's literally you take this idea and you put it in the highest level of your subconscious brain, your attitude, your like every type of sense you could possibly have. And you just like day in, day out, it doesn't slip your mind, and you have to stay positive about it. Like, there's difference between negative manifestation and positive manifestation. Like, so positive and negative thoughts both multiply, right? And it's in your brain. Like, that's how it works.
Yeah.
So if you're constantly thinking negative, like damn, I don't want to go to work today, and then damn, I gotta come home and do laundry, and then shit, then I gotta make dinner, I gotta go grocery shopping this week, I gotta spend money on my car payment next week, like,
And that'll
you are
affect
gonna live,
all of the other thoughts.
you are gonna live a miserable life, dude. Like,
Yeah.
But if you're thinking like, all right, I gotta go to work, I gotta grind, like I gotta make some money because like I gotta go get groceries this week, but that's no biggie. Like, you know, I'll get this.
I can
get
do that. Exactly.
And then like, all right, well, I mean, I get paid next week too, so like I'll make my car payment. You know, I'll do this, I'll do that.
Mhm.
And then like you gotta just take that on such a bigger scale. Like, you have to constantly be thinking positive.
Like no
every
matter
single day, dude.
what situation.
What's up, Jazzy?
Like I could be sitting here right now, sipping on the Starbucks. Damn, bro, this shit's almost empty. Like,
Right.
shit, that's fucked up. And I'm like, dude, I just bought Starbucks. That shit good. That
Yeah,
shit
I guess,
good, bro.
I guess
But
you could
that's
think
the
about that
little
shit on a lower scale. You're
Yeah.
like, damn, like it's gone. Or you could think like,
That's the
damn,
thing.
that was good. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you could think about it either way.
It is the little things like that shit, though.
Yeah, dude. No,
Like,
I feel
Obviously,
that,
not
bro.
fucking Starbucks. You feel me? Yeah.
No, I mean, it goes that deep, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I could be sitting here right now thinking of how crooked that picture is on my wall and just let it eat me fucking away, bro. Or I could be like, damn, like my mom and my brother look pretty good in that picture.
Yeah. I like all those pictures.
It's cool, you know. Like actually,
think,
every
like-
single picture is fucking crooked, bro. Yo,
Now
look
that they
at
fucking
me
look
and
at
Kevin
it.
in that picture, dude. Yo, that shit's goofy, man. Good thing we started hitting the gym like 8 years late. Yeah, dude. Holy shit. Damn. Anyway, what other topics
Oh,
you
yeah.
got going?
So, I did have this topic about like education and like the high school, the high school system and like college.
Oh, the high school.
Yeah,
fuck
and like
that, bro.
you got so hype about the high school
I hate
shit.
that shit, dude.
And did he really? That's not what we're talking about. Okay. I'm kidding. Yeah, and like
All right, so
the stuff you
let's just-
can learn outside of school. I just cut you off. Sorry.
no, you're good, bro. I'm just looking at Jazzy like be a fucking weirdo, lick yourself, dude.
Now we're all fucking looking at
I'm just
Jazzy.
happy. I'm just happy that's not in frame, bro. Like that's out of there, so like nobody else gonna see that shit. Like whatever, dude. So no, dude. All right, so high school, elementary school, middle school.
Yeah.
I do not give a fuck, dude. The system is fucking broken, dude.
It's fucked.
It's literally fucked.
Straight up.
Dude, they still fucking. I asked my brother about this actually, dude. They still teach kids that Christopher Columbus founded America.
That shit is fucked up.
That's just fucked up because, dude, there was a whole ass race here before, dude. Like the Indians were here long before fucking Christopher Columbus got the fucking balls to go sail across the fucking ocean. Like, I don't know. And like they're still teaching that shit, and like there's so many bigger topics that need to be taught besides how to do fucking PEMDAS, dude. Like,
Yeah, I feel like
Order of
I feel like the
operations.
whole idea of the whole school system and shit is just you sit there all fucking day doing shit you don't like. What does that shit remind you of? Work.
literally,
They're trying
no,
to.
dude, they're literally.
I feel like
All right,
they're,
so I'm
the
gonna-
idea is
I know
to
exactly
push you
what
into
I know
that
exactly what video
workforce.
you're talking about with Jaden Smith. Like, they're literally like the bells and everything like that, dude. It literally goes along with like prison,
Exactly. Yeah.
and whether it be they want to, like he said, they want to, you know, make money for these prisons. Like they're literally training people for how to go to prison. Like same way that prison works. Like you go in, like you know, you get a buzzer, you leave, you go to your next thing. The same way with school. You go to your class, buzzer rings, go to your next thing. So it's like the same type of training for each one is literally like hand in hand. You do the same fucking thing, dude. And it's, I don't know, it's fucked up. Like I say it's fucked up, but like I don't understand how you could exactly change school. Like obviously like you dude, I don't even know.
Just get rid of the whole fucking system.
Just
throw
start
it all
over.
away.
Just start over. Like I don't know, man. Like if okay, so say you take like a whole grade, like your whole 7th grade class, right? And you have like this just big auditorium, and like there's no separate classrooms. There's just one big classroom.
Yeah.
And like throughout the day, dude, like you can just kind of like move around, and like you just have to spend like a certain period of time in your day at like each section, and you just have to hit a certain time limit each day in each section, and you kind of just move where you want to go. So like if you want to go to math for a half hour like in the morning and like kind of just get a little bit of it done, that's cool. And then you go to English for like an hour, because say you like English
Just do
and
what
like
you want,
like
yeah.
you're in a bad mood, bro, so you're like, damn, like I just want to go to English. You just go to English, you do that.
Yeah.
And then after that, like, all right, well, I'm just gonna go eat a little bit, you know, get back in it. And then by that time, dude, like you're not tired anymore.
That'll give
like-
you room to like grow what you want to do, but like in a positive way.
Exactly. dude.
Because
and it's training you to be responsible and to be able to
Yes.
get all your shit done for like when you're actually out of school. Like you're gonna understand that like, oh, like I might
have
not
to do
want
this
to I
shit.
might not
Yeah.
want to do this right now, but I know I'm going to have to do it in a reasonable time.
Yeah.
Like
the one thing they don't teach you in school is time management, and that's like the biggest thing you need to learn in like the real world, like
yeah.
the bigger world.
Yeah,
It's how to manage your time, how to manage your energy.
I feel that 100%. 100%. Let me see how much time we have left on this camera, bro.
We've been talking for a minute.
Well,
Wasn't recording?
We got audio. I mean, it's all straight. It's
Wait, you
straight.
weren't recording that whole
No, dude, it turned off, bro.
Oh no.
Let me see how many we actually got here.
I mean, we do have the audio, so.
Yeah, I'm not tripping about it. Is it really not recording?
How long was that shit? I mean, we still are recording. What's up?
We're at 25 minutes.
What is going on? 25 minutes?
Yeah.
Damn. That was a breeze. Shit flew by.
Well, I mean, We'll get it next time.
I mean, we still are recording. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, we
could
still got audio
get
and shit like that.
we could
so.
still get this audio shit out.
Yeah.
The one other topic I had, the last one, was like social media and like
Oh.
how that's used to grow a small business.
Dude,
And, like how
Firsthand-
easy it is, really. I mean, not easy, but like
it's
how much more simple it is than people
honest
think.
to God, it's
Like if you actually want to do it, you can do it.
yeah, but it's hard, bro.
Yeah,
Like
it
so
is challenging.
Instagram is by
but
far.
you can do it.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
Yeah.
You just need connections. Like, you
Mhm.
you can't just like
And you can't
dive
be s-
in. It's like okay, imagine.
You can't be scared to talk to people, and that's what people.
Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely. And like with social media, dude, there's so many people out there that are literally spending every single day, every single minute, just understanding Instagram's algorithms and how they're changing every day, and like all these
Mhm.
things. Like, there's different there's different hashtags that you can use and just to boost yourself up to the top of the explore page, but the next day it's different. And like there's people that are sitting there
Oh,
finding
really?
that every single day. Like my friends Josh and
There's
Andy.
like a group of hashtags
Yeah.
that will guarantee you a spot on Explorer.
Exactly.
Oh,
And
okay.
there's
Okay.
different there's literally different locations that you can use too, and that shit's changing every day.
Oh.
And the way that just the way it works, bro, like, and like sometimes it's even like dude, it's messed up. I have this growth book on Instagram,
Mhm.
like gaining followers and like your content and everything like that.
So it's a lot deeper than people
Dude,
actually.
it's so much deeper
Yeah.
than just being able to post a picture like, oh, I look good, I'm gonna post this, I know it's gonna get a lot of likes. That
Mhm.
doesn't always do it. Like if you're just like, the normal person and you're just, posting
Yeah, you
pictures
wanna
because
post a
like you want your
picture.
friends, see like
That's
you,
not gonna
you
get
got a
you-
couple cuties that are following you want them to
Mhm.
like that shit. Like that's one thing. But
That's
if
not
you're-
gonna get you
if you're-
where your goals are. Really,
if you're like trying to become an influencer or you're trying to grow a brand or you're trying to become a public figure or a comedian or an actor or an astronaut or the president, like there is certain things that you have to follow like on social media. And it was never like this like 4 years ago.
Mhm.
Like if you were funny as fuck, you were going to blow up. Like if you were gorgeous,
that.
you're going to blow up. But now, dude, there's so many people out there that are fucking gorgeous and beautiful and like they want to become these actors and things like that. Like everybody is posting that. You have to stand out, and like the way you do that is understanding these Instagram algorithms, and they are changing every day, dude. It's so frustrating. Like I've had this growth book for like 2 months and it's useless to me now. I paid $400 for it.
because
useless.
that shit's
It changed.
changing. Simple as that. It changed.
Yeah. It's like 48 pages, dude. Literally stayed up all night one night reading it. Literally like 4 days later, shit was done.
Shit
was, like-
was
there was, like-
different the next day.
There was no, dude. There was literally like 3 posts where I was like using this growth book, dude. And I was getting like 1,100 likes, like
Mhm.
1,000 likes, 1,000 likes, and then all of a sudden I'm at like 600 because
It
I'm
just
using the
goes
same
down, it just
algorithm.
goes down. Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, this shit changed up on me.
Maybe. Yeah.
So it's crazy, dude. Like,
I mean, buying that book didn't really like. I mean, I don't think it was a waste because like.
no, dude, it's definitely not a waste because
Because you actually like understand it
Yeah,
now.
like,
You
yeah, no,
understand
like, I
that there
get it.
is a system to
yeah,
it.
no, there's a huge system, and
Mhm.
the best person with the system is the Kardashians. They
Oh,
understand
yeah,
that, dude.
for
They
sure.
they literally
Dude,
like,
they are so slept on.
oh, dude,
you
they're genius.
serious?
They're literally geniuses. Like,
They are
it's
geniuses.
insane, bro. Like
Like if you want to
man.
if you want to look up to somebody as in a business sense, not like like a lifestyle sense, but like a business sense,
yeah,
Kardashians all the way. Like
Yeah,
if you
dude.
want to fucking get into that shit, that's where it's at.
yeah,
As I
dude,
was saying.
that's it. But
Yeah.
we're pushing about 30 minutes here, so we're gonna
Yeah, let's just cut it at 30.
wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up. So I don't know if you made it this far, thank you for listening to episode 0. I'm not gonna be that.
Appreciate
I'm not gonna be
every
that type of
single person
person.
that's
I'm not gonna be
watching
that type of person that's like, oh, like and subscribe. No, like, if you like it, subscribe. If you don't, like, all right, I'm sorry, but we're just trying to, put
Doing our
that
own
positive
thing.
shit out there. So
Yeah, I love
if you,
doing
if
it.
You, if you want to listen to some more and see what we got to talk about, then just hit that subscribe button and turn those post notifications on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like and subscribe, please.
Right after
Yeah,
you done said that.
But
If
but
you
that's
would-
it.
Hey,
you know?
hop in the comments. For real, if you want to see more of this, I mean, you don't have to, honestly.
Yeah, no,
If we don't get any comments, that's
Yeah,
cool.
no, we're
But it
posting
would
up
help a
anyway.
lot. Just saying, it would give us a little understanding of what we could do to better the podcast. That is,
Yeah, 100%, 100%, 100%.
or the show.
Other than that,
I'm pretty happy with how this turned out.
Yeah.
Personal. Yeah.
oh, for sure. I'm just happy y'all were here to
Yeah. Thank you for
Experience.
listening.
thank you for listening. Yeah, that's it. God bless.
I'm still looking at the camera like it's on.